Okay, this is a test. Bear with me as I try to figure out why my microphone is making this noise, because it's fucking really annoying. Okay, I have no idea. Great. Hmm. The fuck is going on? Okay, anyway. We are gonna do some riffs, I guess. Slap this on T8. I think that's about the difficulty I can do here. Okay, I can turn this off now. Jesus Christ. My goodness. Listening to myself on Twitch is god-awful. I apologize. I really don't know what the buzzing is. If anybody knows what's doing that, please tell me. Any tips are much appreciated. Of course, my necklace is banging against my desk. That's probably annoying too. Okay, so I know that my build videos are god-awful, so I'm going to try to actually describe what I do here. I think I've gone over this. This is where the damage comes from, this set here. I have 13 ancients. Ooh, actually, I could probably... Nah, I need that. I have 12 ancients. Therefore, I have 1200% increased damage to everything I do. That's fine. And since Strafe is a fire skill, I have Mage Fist. These are actually borrowed from my Barbarian, who also uses the Litany of the Undaunted set, or the Legacy of Nightmares set, excuse me. And this is actually his ring as well, I think. Yeah, this one. I borrowed some stuff from him, and this is from my wizard. I actually did not even know that I had this on, so I stole that real quick. This isn't doing anything for me, so you can kind of ignore this. But it is an ancient, and it is pretty well rolled with at least the dexterity. Fire damage, fire damage. Pretty good rolls on this one. I could probably boost the crit chance a little bit, which actually I might go do now. But basically, the whole point of this build is to strafe for as long as possible without running out of hatred. Ugh. Oh my goodness. There we go. That's better. Got one of these too. Some extra fire damage percent on there. Really nice dex. No socket. So essentially I'm just waiting on a Ramaladni's gift now, so that I can put a socket in this and throw a critical hit damage gem in it. Excuse me. I need a better helmet and I need better pants, and preferably a Hellfire Amulet necklace, which would be really nice. And unfortunately, I think I am... What is this? There we go. I think I'm out of Greater Rift keys at the moment. I'm actually not going to use that, so... Away it goes. Let's get some Rift keys. And this is T8 for now. I think my damage is a little higher than it was, but it's not as good as it could be, trust me. Destroy everything for a little speed boost here. I have a speed boost on my shadow power, just to help me find things faster, to get me closer to it. Also, the life regen doesn't hurt, or life on hit, rather. I'm using Rocket Storm to make the most out of the ballistics passive I have. Or rather, the other way around, I'm using ballistics as my passive to make the most out of the Rocket Storm rune, which changes the attack damage to fire, which is of course what we want because I have so much fire damage increase, which is actually at 67%. Ow, don't touch me. And it's just strafe everything. Keeping Vengeance up as much as possible. With all the cooldown reduction that I have, it's pretty much always on. If it does come off, it's because I was stupid and used it at a stupid time, or didn't have any enemies to hit. And I am using the Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac as my cubed item, Kanai's Cube, which makes it so that every time I hit an enemy, it is lowering my cooldowns, all of them. Here, I'll use the bat to illustrate. I'll use this to illustrate. So as you can see, every time I hit something, those cooldowns are coming off faster. Ow, don't touch me. And I love strafe a lot. It's really down to personal preference what you want to do. Legacy of Nightmares is good with that because you can really play any build you want. It can be the stupidest thing, like my Barbarian build, for example. Like Frenzy is definitely not the most efficient way to clear things, but it's how I like to play. And Legacy of Nightmares gives me the ability to do that. Because the developers took pity on people like me, and they said, well, we know there's some idiots out there who like to play weird-ass builds that make no sense, so let's make a set that enables them to do that. I'm getting double Death's Breath now. That's really nice. Or more frequently. And I do have Nemesis Bracers, so to illustrate, let's say I were in a Greater Rift. Here's a free pack of elites. Oh, Jesus. And I'm immune to freezing effects, not only because of Vengeance, but because I have Ice Climbers on. So here's another one. We die. So the problem I'm seeing so far is that I have kind of a toughness deficit with this build. I'm not really sure how to fix that at the moment. But I will figure it out. And a bit of a damage problem. Just a bit, though. I know it doesn't seem like it, but keep in mind this is T8. If you watched the last video I did with this, I did a T10 rift, and it kind of went kind of meh, honestly. It didn't really go too well. I wasn't, blowing through it like no problem. Die, you creepy little shits. And I think I can solve that issue by getting this exact weapon. I need a gem slot in it. If I get some better pants and a more effective helmet, I could definitely see improvement. It's just about getting lucky and getting it. That's all. And so far I've been pretty lucky, so I am not complaining. And before I didn't really give a shit where they were standing, but now I do. I'm using steady aim. So I'm trying to keep them a little bit away from me. That's another thing I wasn't doing before, which is a free damage increase. As long as I'm kind of 10 yards away, you know, I'm doing a lot more damage. This douche has fucking shielding on. There we go. That'll probably kill me. And the Nemesis bracers, that's another thing. I know that they're not really doing anything extra for me other than the free elite packs, which is nice. I know I could probably get some bracers to help with the issue of my toughness. Like the... I don't remember what they're called, but they reduce your damage taken whenever you fire a primary skill. And those are nice. But then I'd have to have a primary skill. Stand right here. Ow. Okay, so it didn't quite kill me, but hey. Better not to fuck with that kind of shit. Get out of my face, please. I don't know why I'm picking this gold up. I really do not need any more gold. That's dead end. But I mean, hey, if you like the strafe ability, this is the build for you. Or maybe not the build necessarily, but the items. Definitely want Legacy of Nightmares. There's some other nice strafe builds with Natalia's, but it's not really strafe. It's what is this? Reign of Vengeance, and then you kind of spin around a little bit and shoot him. Doesn't really do much damage. But with this, you kind of fuck shit up just with strafe, which is really nice. Oh, speaking of bracers, there's some bracers. Oop, hold on a second. So, looks like Warzessian and some Chainmail. Don't really help me at all. Yeah. Not really into that. Ah, I know what I'll do. Oh, I need to talk to you. I will get myself a Hellfire Amulet. That'll be nice. That requires doing the Key Wardens. Well, I have some already, but we're gonna get a little bit more. I don't even know how many I have, but who cares? You're watching this video to watch me shoot the shit out of things. There you go. Let's fucking murderize everything. Sure, why not? Pew. is. Now you're marked on my map. Now you're fucked. Oh, only one death breath that time. There's the key we're looking for. More bracers. Okay. I'm not sure what those are. What's that? The ancient Parthian defenders, let's say. That's what I think they are. Yep. Like, see, those could help. If I were to use something that stunned, and, you know, those were ancient, then I would use them. But I don't really play that way. Homie Clown don't play that game. So I prefer to have a more efficient way of doing it, rather than having something that I have to stun to get. Some things cannot be stunned, and some things it says they have to be within 25 within 25 yards, and that simply is not going to work because that is not how I want to play. So there you go. And if you haven't realized yet, this game is about playing the way you want to play, not the way the websites say to play. Because you're not going to have fun if you just follow everybody else's ideas. You have to come up with your own. If you don't want to play a certain way, then don't. And who cares what anybody else says? It's your game. You paid for it. It's your money. It's your life. It's your body. You can do what you want. No key. What a douche. I know if I play T10, it's like a 100% drop chance. I don't care. I do not care. I don't think playing T10 right now is going to work with this build so far. Not quite yet, at least. Why are you running? There's the speed bonus. Okay. Stop spinning. Here's our buddy over here. See, as you can see, with a steady supply of enemies, Vengeance is up every time it's about to come off. So you shouldn't have an issue with Vengeance. And that is just from having cooldown reduction on Paragon points and the Dawn. Oh god, what was that? There's our machine. Perfect. Let's see how much cooldown reduction I have. Cooldown reduction 10%, and Dawn, and the mail, and of course the most important part would be. Did I already do that? Yeah, I did. The Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac, because that's probably 60% of the cooldown reduction. It comes from that. So with that little ring in your cube, you're pretty much set for vengeance. Two I need. Where do you get this from? Let's try to get an equal amount of each one. Ah, fuck it, I'll just do some right now. I'll just do 2. Nah, that's not even gonna give me parts I need. What do I need? These don't work. Terror 1, Fright, 5 fucking regrets, Putridness, Fright and Terror. Alright, so let's just... And if you don't know what the hell it is I'm doing right now, you get these keys from the key wardens, and come to New Tristram, and this healer guy is standing in front of a door. You can bust that door open, come in here, and use the key. Opens a portal, and inside is an Uber boss, which is 2 bosses at once. And you kill them and they give you pieces, which, as you saw in my stash, take those pieces and you can make a Hellfire amulet or ring. That kind of hurt. So for whatever strange reason, they dropped 3 vials of putridness. That's pretty good. I'm not complaining. So this is one of the pieces you need. And then what you do is you teleport back to town. Come back in. Open another portal. You can open 5. I mean 4. I think it's 4. So this one's Leoric and Magda. We gonna mess them up. And that's it. We go back again. Now stick those in there. I can make 1 Hellfire amulet right now. Let's go do these 2, dude. I think this one's Diablo and something else. Ugh. Nightmare grows darker and my health grows smaller. Okay. I remember. He just summons random ass bosses to come kill you. You just keep on cruising. There's no escaping. Yeah, okay. And we just keep on keeping on here. Once Diablo dies, it becomes much easier. And there you go. Pick up all that yummy gold. And that's that. And we have one more. I think of terror. Damn it. Yeah. This one is Siegebreaker and Zoltan Cool. And you'll want to position yourself so you can hit both of them at once. Siegebreaker is not going to make that easy for me. Trying to not get grabbed here by him. There we go. And they're dead. And those are Uber bosses. So you take your weird pieces that you've just collected from them. So I can make two. Bring it over here. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Actually, is it? Yes, it is. Okay. And we make Hellfire Amulet. Oh shit. You know, do I even have that achievement yet? I don't think I do. Here we go, yeah. So, we did not get an Ancient. Good passive on that though. Not that it matters, because in order to get anything out of it, you'd have to re-roll it. So, I'm going to go ahead and make that Hellfire Ring so I can get the achievement, because I'm an achievement whore. There we go. And this is always good for your alts. Actually, I think both of these are good for your alts, because they both do not have a level requirement on them. And I will be right back. I'm going to pause the stream for now.